I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Schmack-a-ma-gob, it's time for the only news that matters. And Van Halen's only singer, David Lee Roth, and the epic reunion of Stephen Pearcy and Warren DeMartini performing RATT hits will be headlining the 2025 edition of the M3 Rock Festival, set to take place May 2nd and 4th of 2025 at the Merriweather Post Pavilion in Columbia, Maryland. This is who's confirmed. All right, on Friday, you got Sebastian Bach and the opening act, Snake Oil. So there's only 2 acts that day. The rest have multiple acts. Or the next day, it's going to be David Lee Roth, except Winger, Slaughter, Steven Adler, Child's Play, and Red Voodoo. All right. Then on Sunday, May 4th, will be headlined by Stephen Pearcy and Warren DeMartini, Ace Frehley, Warrant, Great White, Lita Ford, Vixen, and Spread Eagle. Yeah. Over the past 16 years, M3 has become more than a festival. It's an 80s arena rock experience drawing diehard fans from 6 continents, 30 countries, and every state. M3 has evolved into an annual pilgrimage for those who grew up with the 80s rock, a genre of music now referred to new classic rock, as well as younger fans who embrace the fun and excitement of the glam metal era, you know? We have people come from all over the world. Director and Operation Brad Canfield told WTOP in 2021. In an interview, he said, "We had people from Australia, a lot from Europe. It's the one place where if you're into 80s hair metal, you can see all these bands perform in one location. It's definitely a multi-generational event when parents, even grandparents, come to the festivals and bring their kids. These kids have listened to this in their parents' car and get excited about the music. And so we are noticing a new generation of fans that are younger and younger that have grown to appreciate this music." Well, all right, there you go. Kind of surprised, Dave. You got to add David Lee Roth to the other people that lied about their farewell. Didn't he say he was going to do a farewell, or was it? I believe he had farewell shows in Vegas, but then the pandemic happened. I could be wrong. Either way, he's back, you know? And I'm a huge Dave fan, and I was just talking to my friend the other day about when I saw Van Halen in the 80s. And I was explaining to him, and it is the truth. If you bring back the Fair Warning Show in 2025, bring the Fair Warning Show 2025 with the young, hungry 1981 Van Halen, right? Dave with the long hair, you know, the whole deal. You bring that tour back today, and it will not have the same magic I saw, because we live in a different time. I mean, David Lee Roth would walk to the center of the stage, and people wouldn't stop yelling the whole time for like minutes. Dave would just stay at the center, and you know, Dave does this every night, but I don't care because I love Dave, especially back then. Dave would look shocked, you know, and that would make the crowd explode even more. That wouldn't happen today. Come on. Dave will get maybe fucking 20 seconds, the most cheering if he goes center stage. Come on. And if he tries to act that, you know, shocked and, oh my God, look at all the people here tonight, it will not have the same effect. When he said, look at all the people here tonight, the place would erupt. I mean, the building would shake. It was a different time. David Lee Roth just saying the word fuck. Like in Center Swing when he goes, she looks so fucking good. When he did that live, the fucking crowd drowned out the band. I shit you not. And there are many bootlegs of Fair Warning where you can hear that. Many of the shows, not all, but many of the shows, when Dave goes, she looks so fucking good, the place would erupt and it would drown out a band. That can't happen today. You can throw out every F word, every F-bomb in the world during a song, and it's not going to drown out the band. It's a different time, you know? And David Lee Roth now, come on, man. I mean, Jesus, I love the man, but his time has passed many years ago. You know, I will say the best time I ever saw David Lee Roth sing actually was the first reunion with Van Halen. 2007, was it? I thought that was the best time I ever seen him sing. Where Eddie was sloppy that night. Then the next two times I saw the Dave reunion, Dave sounded horrible. Horrible, both times. And Eddie, I never seen Eddie play as well as he did the last two times I saw him. And believe me, he's always been my favorite since I saw him back in 1980. He was my favorite even before that, you know? But it's a different time. But, you know, everybody, and I'm not slamming anybody that wants to see David Lee Roth. I mean, that's your deal. You know, you're going to go see David Lee Roth. But if you saw David Lee Roth back in the day, I don't know how you won't be disappointed. I couldn't imagine how you couldn't be disappointed. But if you've never seen David Lee Roth and you're like a big fan, yeah, you might fool yourself that you saw something cool. You know? You know, it's cool how David Lee Roth is singing like a dying frog today. And I am a huge fan, and I will take that dying frog voice over Sammy Hagar on his best day, all right? They both annoy me. The frog annoys me, but not as much as Sammy. Man, seriously, I know I'm going to sound negative when I go into Stephen PEARCY and DEMARTINI as well. But I don't mean to be. But anyway, who the fuck would listen to me that's going to that M3 and say to themselves, oh, wow, I better not go because of what this guy on YouTube said? Nobody. So I'm not, you know, encouraging anybody not to go. But with the DEMARTINI Stephen PEARCY thing, there is a chance it'll be good. There's no chance Diamond Dave's going to be good. Sorry. It's not going to happen. But, yeah, I hope David Lee Roth doesn't do those dances he does on YouTube now. I mean, yeah, they've been around for years. He's just with that shit-eating grin just dancing around with the baggy pants. Oh, my God, that shit's disturbing. Hopefully he won't pull that. But anyway, the thing about DEMARTINI, though, the last time I saw RATT, it was RATT and Ace Frehley at the Hard Rock. This was maybe 7 years ago or so. DEMARTINI was not good. He wasn't good at all, actually. It was shocking to me. Because every time I've seen DEMARTINI before that, he's been awesome. But man, he wasn't playing well. And then there's complaints about other shows that Martini played around the time. So DEMARTINI hasn't been on stage in many, many years. So hopefully there is a chance he's been practicing his ass off and it'll be killer. All right? Let's just hope for that, because, you know, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, you know, even though I'm telling you to get off my lawn if you think you're seeing any of these people in their prime. We're old, man. We are fucking old. So now it's gotten to the point where, you know, we're going to see downgrades, and then on top of that, I mean, yeah, all right, get off my lawn again. Outdoor shows ain't my thing anymore. I've gotten too old. Somebody left me a comment the other day saying it's not that you're sick of going to shows, you're getting too old. You know what? That guy makes a good point. Because the effort of doing all this shit, right? And in my mind, I know, because I've seen it time and time and time and time again. Every time I walk out of a show, even if it's a great show, from a band I saw back in the 80s or 90s, it wasn't as good as those shows. And those shows were cheap. I mean, not compared to today's I'm going to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars, stand outside, and watch a bunch of bands that were much better in the 80s. Get off my fucking lawn. But all you that do want to see it, screw what I say, man. Go enjoy yourselves. I'm just talking for me. I know a lot of you are, more, hey, man, you got the gusto. You want to do it. You want to go out there and have a good time. And I can respect that, especially if you drink alcohol, which I don't. You go out there and you drink alcohol and think you have more fun. I ain't going to have fun. I ain't drinking. I can't drink. So that's another downer, I got a lot of problems, man. But you know what problem I don't have? I don't have that problem where I didn't see all these killer bands in the 80s when they were fucking awesome, where you could park for free, you see it for like less than $15. You can't even buy a beer for $15, or maybe a beer, but parking's like $50, and come on, man. It's over for me because of that. I'll still go to the movie theater, I'll still go do other stuff, but shows, man, to me, it's not worth it anymore. But if you think it is, enjoy yourselves at M3 or whatever show it may be, Don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just speaking for myself. Those that don't feel like I do, I hope you have a great time. I really do. Going to see the Downgrade Festival. Anyway, what do you all think? Leave it in the comments below. Would you go to this? Are you excited for this? Leave it in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching The Only News That Matters. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And ring that little notification bell. I would appreciate that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and Schmack 'em a gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.